stood over her sister, the scissors trembling in her hand. She watched Titi's chest rise and fall in deep slumber. Her beautiful coil spread out in the pillow like a wig. For a moment Ayo felt a pang of guilt so strong that she almost turned back. But then Sheu's words echoed in her mind. Don't you want people to stop referring to you as the ugly daughter? She knelt beside Titi's bed, taking a deep breath to steady herself. She reached out and grabbed a handful of Titi's hair, the soft coil slipping through her fingers. Her heart pounded in her chest, and she could hear the sound in her ears. Every snip of the scissors seemed to carry the weight of her insecurities, each cut echoing the taunts and the comparisons she endured daily. Her mind flashed to the hurtful comments at school, the way boys ignored her and praised Titi's hair, the constant comparison by relatives during family gathering. Why can't you be more like Titi? The sense of inadequacy that grew each time she looked in the mirror. It all converged in this single moment of desperation. Why don't you have Titi's hair? Oh, Titi's hair is so beautiful. Oh, your sister hair is so long and full and thick and dark. All these were the thoughts flooding through her mind. Titi stared, mumbling in her sleep, and Ayo froze. She waited, breath held until Titi settled back into a peaceful slumber. With tears streaming down her face, Ayo began to cut. The first snip was almost unbearable, and the sound of the scissors cutting through the air seemed to echo loudly in the quiet bedroom. She cut slowly, the coils falling to the floor in a soft heap. As the scissors sliced through the coils, Ayo's mind raced with thoughts of regret and fear. What if Titi hates me forever? What if she never forgives me? But another part of her, the part that longed for acceptance, kept pushing her forward. Suddenly, Titi's eye flashed open. Ayo, what are you doing? She asked sleepily, reaching up to touch her hair. Her eyes widened in disbelief as she felt the uneven patches where Ayo had cut. Why are you cutting my hair? She cried, sitting up and clutching the remaining of her once beautiful coils. Seeing her hair scattered across the floor, Titi's shock turned to rage. She stood up and slapped Ayo across the face, the sound echoing through the room. How could you do this to me? She screamed, tears streaming down her face. Why would you ruin my hair like this? Why? Ayo dropped the scissors, her heart beating at the sight of her sister's tears and the sting of the slap. I am sorry, Titi, she sobbed. I just can't take it anymore. Everyone always compares us, and I feel so ugly next to you. They never see me, Titi. They only see you. They only see your hair. They only see your beautiful coils. Titi looked at her sister, her own tears still falling. Ayo, why didn't you tell me? I had no idea you felt this way, she said softly, reaching out to hug her sister. You are not ugly, you are beautiful in your own way. I am so sorry I did not see how much this was hurting you. The two sisters cried together, holding each other tightly. Titi's heart ached, not just for her lost hair, but for the pain her sister had been carrying alone for so long. She realized her own beauty had become a source of her sister's misery, something she had never intended. As they embraced, Ayo whispered, I just wanted to be noticed, Titi. I wanted to feel beautiful too. You are beautiful, Ayo, Titi reassured her. We just need to show the world that beauty comes in different form. The next morning, Titi woke up early and went to the bathroom to assess the damages. Her once glorious coils were now uneven and patchy. She sighed and decided to cut the remaining hair short and straighten it out, hoping to make it more presentable. When she was done, she called Ayo into the bathroom. Ayo, I need you to help me even this out, she said, handing her sister the scissors. Ayo hesitated but eventually agreed. As she carefully trimmed Titi's hair, she realized that her sister was right. Titi looked beautiful even with straight and short hair. When they finished, Titi smiled at her reflection. It's not so bad, is it? She asked, turning to Ayo. Ayo smiled back, feeling a weight lift off her shoulders. No, it is not bad at all, she replied. Thank you for understanding, Titi. Later that day, their parents noticed Titi's new hairstyle. What happened to your hair, Titi? Mrs. Adepusi asked, concerned. Titi glanced at Ayo and then back to her parents. I decided to cut it short. I wanted a change, she said, not wanting to expose Ayo's pain. Mr. and Mrs. Adeposi looked at each other and then at their daughter. Well, it suits you, Mrs. Adeposi said with a smile. You look beautiful. Over the next few weeks, the sisters grew closer than ever. Titi made a point to include Ayo in conversations and activities, ensuring that she never felt overshadowed again. And Ayo, slowly but surely, began to see her own beauty. She stopped applying relaxers and other products she had been using to make her hair grow. For Ayo, it was a fresh start, a fresh beauty, and a season to embrace her hair the way it is. Whether she got bored or not, she was done trying to fit into the identity people want for her. It wasn't easy, but one day, Ayo decided to wear her hair in its natural state to school. And when Shehu saw her, she smiled. Ayo, your hair looks amazing today, she said sincerely. Ayo smiled back, feeling a newfound sense of confidence. Thank you, Shehu, she replied. As they walked to the class together, Ayo realized she did not need to have her hair like Titi's hair to be beautiful. She was perfect just the way she was. And from that day on, she embraced the one thing that made her different from her sister, her hair. People who once called her ugly just because she could not love herself better now stood in amazement as she walked about confidently with her hair neatly combed. One afternoon, Shehu approached Ayo, her face filled with regrets. Ayo, can we talk? She asked, her voice trembling. Ayo nodded and they found a quiet spot to sit. Shehu took a deep breath and confessed, Ayo, I need to tell you the truth. I was jealous of Titi's hair, and even though your hair isn't as stunning, I wished at least I had something that covered my scalp like your hair. It was out of jealousy I advised you to cut Titi's hair. I am so sorry. I can see now how wrong I was, especially seeing how confident you have become with your natural hair. I regret deeply for trying to create a rift between you two. Ayo looked at her friend, tears welling up in her eyes. She reached out and hugged Shehu tightly. My friend, I forgive you. And to tell you the truth, I never for once thought anyone ever wanted my hair. But you telling me this is an evidence that God did not make any mistake in his creation. There is someone out there who wants your hair cut too. Cheer up, you are beautiful and perfect just the way you are, said Ayo, hugging her tightly. Shehu cried into Ayo's shoulder, feeling a weight lifted off her chest. The two friends sat there for a long time, holding each other and finding comfort in their shared imperfection and newfound acceptance. Moral lesson: no two people are exactly the same, not even identical twins. It is our differences that make us special. Be it long, short, natural or relaxed hair, they are all special. It could even be your height or a shape of a particular part of your body. I want you to know this. The one thing that you are created with that others don't have is what makes you special. And others might not always see this. but it is our job to see our beauty through our eyes. And trust me, people will have no choice but to see us the way we see ourselves. You are beautiful, you are special, and I want you to take this with you. There is only one you in this entire universe. Don't screw it up. I hope you learned something valuable from this story. Please share your thoughts in the comments. I would love to know some of the things that make you special. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this story, like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss our next story. See you in our next story. Bye.